Oxford, the city of dreaming spires. This is my townscape analysis with the aim of finding out if Oxford has a sense of place in reference to Gordon Cullen's book The Concise Townscape. First, the route chosen starts at Cornmarket Street, down to Broad Street, right onto Turl Street, down to the High Street, then left at St Mary's Passage, leading to Radcliffe Square, followed round to Cat Street, ending at Broad Street. First, your attention is brought to Carfax Tower, a famous landmark that acts as a node and a meeting point. To the right, highlighted in blue, is the HSBC building, which creates a deflection hinting at the space beyond. While walking down Cornmarket Street, the drama and movement makes the area an exciting place to be. As making your way along the street, you notice the street starts to narrow, creating a feeling of enclosure. These two aspects give a sense of place to the area. There is also contrasting architecture, with buildings from various centuries creating a sense of historical heritage. Towards the end of Cornmarket Street, there is St Michael's Church and a cafe, which have taken possession of a fenced space and act as a focal point. Then, once crossing onto Broad Street, there is a private space created by fencing surrounding a graveyard as a form of enclosure. As you make your way along Broad Street towards Turl Street, there is a clear sense of openness created by a widening street layout. It is also a very interesting place visually, with huge visual variety, with traditional Oxford yellow brick buildings in contrast with the colourful public properties on the right-hand side, creating a clear divide in the public and private realm. While looking around, your attention is brought to a gated area, creating a clear separation from private and public space. Then, when turning onto Turl Street, an incident becomes readily apparent in form of a steeple, which forms part of All Saints' Church. There is also a privatised space through use of high walls and gates, emphasising the importance of what lays beyond. It is easy to locate what is public and private through the use of doorways and footpaths. On Turl Street, there is clear separation of road vehicle space and pedestrianised space, emphasised by the change in ground material and by how people occupy the space itself. Projection and recession is caused by different designs and setbacks, making the facade interesting, and in turn creates something that is visually unique. Yet again, the contrasting character within a theme creates a sense of place that is consistent throughout Oxford city centre. The end of Turl Street starts to open up, creating a sense of here-ness and there-ness. There is clear division between what is public and what is private, which is defined through the gatings and fencings of the area. As we make our way to the High Street, a rich variation in design and architecture is readily apparent. Visual variety is achieved by form of a unique tree that stands alone, creating a form of incident. Turning on to St Mary's Passage, there is a clear sense of enclosure caused by narrow street. The edges of the buildings help capture the scene beyond, creating anticipation and excitement. This helps capture the Radcliffe camera, a grand vista. There is clear possession of this space by Oxford University, with area full of students and lecturers. Yet again, there is a clear division of public and private space through the use of fencing and emphasised by the change in ground material. Deflection is caused by this grand vista, hinting at the mystery that lays beyond. The boundary at the end of Radcliffe Square emphasises the public possession of the space. The Bodleian Library has a welcoming feel, with large doorways and people occupying the space within, while within the space there is clear sense of enclosure created by this landmark. Surprise and anticipation is created by what lay around the corner. Then another landmark is made apparent, highlighted in blue, the focal point which is the Bridge of Sighs. and highlighted in pink to the left represents a thematic design typical of Oxford, creating a strong sense of place.